Katty Konnie Loudmouth Linda, keeping it real, no agenda. Satire, truth, and a whole lot of fun. Politics, crime, we get it all done. From breaking news to a joke or two, we do it our way just for you. We just can't make this stuff up. 1 year strong and we ain't gonna stop. Mic in hand, voices loud, shouting truth, making you proud.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. We are here on Hallows Eve.
Yeah.
All Hallows Eve.
Oh, spooky.
Well, everybody talks about how Halloween is so evil.
Yes.
You know, don't you think that it just depends on your beliefs and what you think instead of thinking that it has anything to do with, I don't know, all the other, the people are trying to tie into it. It was 41 degrees here.
Wow.
Morning. I was so happy. You have no idea. What a nice feeling to have cool. I
Yeah.
am so tired of heat.
We got rain the last 2 days.
I would take that. Heat is just too much for me. I'm ready for some cool weather. Some nice cool weather.
Not me.
Well, it's nice. But it was 80 or 100 degrees by the time this afternoon got here. So you know how
Oh,
that goes.
wow.
I mean, it went from 40 to 80. And then our cotton gin, that's about 7 miles from us, somehow got on fire. It was, when we went to sleep last night, it was 20% contained. Now it's 90% contained. So it's still on fire, but at least it's 90% contained.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? Considering that all of these refineries are right there.
Yeah.
I didn't want them too close.
Right, right.
So how was your Thursday?
Oh, it was.
Okay, that works. Did are you going trick or treating tomorrow? No.
Nope.
And the little ones aren't either.
Huh?
And the little ones aren't either.
The little ones are, but not around here. She always goes to her mom's.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess she has to take her mom to the doctor's because she had surgery on Monday. So I guess she has to take her to the doctor tomorrow.
Wow.
So she'll be leaving early.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I don't have the kids tomorrow, so
you could get all dressed up.
and go.
Or who knows? Just go to the door and stand out your driveway.
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, no. Wasn't gonna happen.
No.
So what do you think about this? They're talking about going and raiding all of the store shelves. The Walmart says that they're going to close, and the only way you can get it is to drive up and get it at the door, and then, or it can be delivered. And they're already threatening that they'll just steal it from the people at the door. They'll just steal it from when you at the drive up. I mean, I don't know. This is ridiculous. This should have never got this far.
No, no, but did you see, and I don't know if it's true or fake, I guess Bongino, Dan Bongino,
Yeah.
I guess he pulled out a file today. And well, they call it a file, but and it has like internal emails and internal voice messages
Mm-hmm.
that they're doing this on purpose. And
Oh yeah, I'm sure they are. There's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, but he blew the cat out of the bag, basically, is what he did. and they're basically laughing what they're doing to the American people. And then somebody else wants to make it so that if you are not a natural citizen, you can't be in Congress or Senate anymore.
Good. That's what it should be.
Yes, because you have to take, the constitutional oath, and you can't do that if you have dual citizenship. So they want all the people that have dual citizenship gone, and they said you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised at who has dual citizenship.
Well, it should be that what? Oh, who has dual? Well, you know what is it? November 4th is the day that they do the mayor's election or the governor's election in New York,
Yeah.
and they were saying that this guy has paid a whole bunch of big top people, and they're making sure that whatever happens, I don't know. We'll see. If he gets in office, I'll be curious
Well,
how
they
he's up there.
they said his paperwork isn't proper and he needs to be deported.
Ah, well, there you go. There's another illegal.
Yeah, they said his paperwork is not proper.
Well, there you go. That's illegal. I am, you know what? I am so sick and tired of all of it.
I am too. I think
You
everybody
know,
is.
it's
I think
like it
everybody
just wears on you.
It does.
And people are grouchy, and you know what? It
Yes.
just,
I've been very grouchy.
well, and
And
people,
and it's like, why am I so grouchy? Well, you know,
it's always something. It's always something. Continue.
right. Plus it's very frustrating that, I feel our hands are tied. It's just very frustrating. Very, very frustrating.
Well, they said there's 20 million of people that are on the list. A bunch of them are on the list, and we've got these yahoos over here parading up and down the street saying, "Don't send them home. They can come in, and this is the only country in the world that these you can just walk in."
Do you know what did you hear what the president of South Korea, or prime minister, or whatever they call him, what he gave to President Trump as a gift?
I didn't.
A gold crown. Yes, he did.
Is that his way of saying "Welcome the King" or what? Oh
I
my
don't know,
god,
but he gave him a gold crown.
that
Oh,
is
yes, he
crazy.
did. And it's one of those ones that are, like it's round, but then it's got these big long things. And it's solid gold, man. Solid gold.
There you go. Oh, that ought to make some people upset, right? Oh my God, that's unbelievable.
Yep.
That's
He
crazy.
should start playing the Lion King song. It's great to be the king. You know what I'm talking
Right?
about?
Right? Oh my God. They
Mhm.
should have gave him a Burger King crown.
I do know, and I'm still seeing it every day. I see at least 2 or 3 of them that say he will have a third term.
I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know how he can do that, but we'll see.
There's loopholes in the 22nd Amendment.
Really?
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, there's loopholes, and my thinking is, why not? They don't have term limits, so
Well, they should have term limits. There should be term
they're
limits.
never going to vote themselves term limits. So how would they ever do that? The only way hi Donna, the only way, yes, he is trolling them really bad, and I think it's hilarious. Uh, the only way to do that is to have a solid Republican lead where their votes won't matter one way or another, and vote term limits in, because you'll never get a Democrat to vote in term limits. Never, 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 ever, 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 ever.
Wow. Well, I mean, if you can't do your job,
right?
Well, they said there is, honest. That's a rumor on the street. I don't know. Maybe there's not. But I'll tell you what. If you can't do your job over there in Congress, then it's time for you to get out. Just closing the government isn't doing your job. You're there to debate the issue and come with a compromise or conclusion. And just closing the government down is not the answer.
Did you hear what your governor did today?
No telling what Abbott did. What did he do?
He put out arrest warrants that will go in effect on Monday at 3:00 if they're not back in their office. The Democrat ones that are in office, if they're not back in their office, they will be arrested.
Really? Well, they need to be. Because what job, you tell me what job in the world you can just say, you know what, if you don't do it my way, then I'm going to leave and I'm not going to come back until you do it my way.
Right, right. And you want everybody to give in to you again and bow at your feet. No, not happening. Not happening. We don't
$1.6 trillion.
We don't need to be giving millions and millions and millions away for stupid shit. And
well, is it in our country?
Yeah, it's stupid. The Balkans, Nigeria, who else knows where? And it's all for transgender and for LBGQ and
you know what? You want to bet money it doesn't even go there? You want to bet that it goes in their pocket?
Do you want to bet me that I guarantee you that people in the Balkans don't even know what a transgender is?
Right.
You want to tell me people in Nigeria, you think they know what a transgender is in Nigeria?
Look at the Vance and Rubio are the 2028 ticket. Well, there you go. There you go. And you know what? If they think Trump is bad and they think he's tough, Vance is going to be 10 times tougher and worse. I'm telling you ahead of time. So they better stop. If they think that Trump is a king, wait till Vance gets in.
Yeah.
He's no nonsense. And I think he has a tendency to be a little bit worse than Trump. Just saying.
Yeah.
Rubio is a lot more compromising.
Right. I'm not sure about that Rubio.
But you know what? He's more compromising. We've got a government on the other side. The whole left side isn't compromising at all. And Fetterman doesn't even want to be on that side anymore. That's what cracks me up. He was one I was worried about. And now I'm not worried about him at all.
Nope. No, they want AOC and the other one. They want those two gone.
AOC no more?
Yeah.
To leave, all of the whole squad needs to go.
And
if you're not born here, you need to go. I'm sorry, you don't need to be in our government.
No, because how do you know they're not giving
secret information
away? Right.
Well, Omar made the comment, as long as she's in Congress, that Somalia will always be taken care of. She said that.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, see, United States Marine Corps vet, no silliness. That's Vance. He's not going to do. He's not. He doesn't put up with anything. Yeah, Omar said as long as she was in Congress and in the United States government, that Somalia would always be taken care of. They repeated that, and I thought, and then you heard it once or twice, and then you never heard it again. They buried it with something else.
Oh,
they don't want you to know all this stuff. They don't want you to know where their heads are at.
No. No, they're going after Jasmine too. Crockett, not Crockett. Is it Jasmine Crockett? The
Yeah,
young,
probably. Yeah, the one from Houston.
the young one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they said she needs to go too.
That comes from, by the way, an elite family in Houston.
Mm,
It's kind of hard to believe that, but she is. She comes from an elite group in Houston. Mm-hmm.
that's pathetic.
It is pathetic.
It is. It really is. I mean, and and I've seen a lot of memes, you know, and it's really just not even funny because it's like the people that just had the no kings protest are the ones complaining about not having EBT, food stamp, SNAP, whatever you want to call them, and it's the truth.
You know what? I don't know if she's been voted in back in or not. I don't know.
Who?
It's Jasmine Crockett.
Oh,
They tried. They've been trying to get rid of her, but she keeps showing up. Her horns keep rearing back up. So I don't know. But her family is elite in Houston. How about that? You couldn't tell by listening to her.
I never, ever, ever in a million years would have thought 10 years ago we'd be sitting here.
No, I wouldn't either.
Never. Never.
It's you know what?
It's hypocrisy at its finest.
Well, and if you don't go along with what I say, then we'll just close the government, and I'll go home, and I'll just sit here and wait till you decide that our government has never been closed down this long,
No. No.
and they have no, they don't want to open it. They have no desire to reopen.
There's no reason that it should be closed this long.
No,
Nobody else's government closes down because they can't get their way.
and they want it all. They want every red cent, is what Schumer said. We want every red cent, or we won't reopen. I know. Look at New York City and the communists. We were just talking about that. And if that guy gets in office, Linda said he's not even legal. How about that?
And they said there's something wrong with his paperwork and he should be deported. I can't remember who said that.
It used to be win in Rome, but now it's not. It's win in America. You can do whatever you want to. It's a sad world we live in, and it's spreading like a horrible stinking fungus all over the world.
It really is.
You've got that, and then maybe that comet will do some damage. It's that Atlantis it's going along that keeps changing colors, and isn't it driving itself? That's kind of. I mean, come on. If it can drive itself and change colors, is it a comet? Really? Is it a comet? Or is it an alien ship? How many licks does it get to take to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? The world may never know. I'm sure we'll know before we know, right? But it's changing colors.
I don't know. And I have not seen anything at all about that at all in my news feed. Nothing.
Well, I think you have to look it up and find it. Donna's been keeping up on it, and she was telling me that it was changing colors, and I'm like, oh, I can change colors now.
You're right.
They better be careful. American people will find out they don't need Washington. You know what? You're right. You're right. This is the only job in America, that you can decide that if you don't get your way, you can just close your doors and walk away.
You want to talk about a temper tantrum?
Yeah. Yeah, so those guys are a little bit old for that. Well, actually, all of them, but some of them are way too old to be throwing a fit like that. And they're calling it the Schumer. The Schumer shutdown. Well, you know what? Akeem Jeffries has something to do with that too. Don't think he doesn't. And all the rest of them, Nancy Pelosi and all the rest of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, and of course, everybody's saying, oh, it's Trump's fault because he won't let them have the money. People, do your homework, man. Do your homework.
Mm-hmm.
What these people want to give money out for. You've got people that are hungry. You've got vets on the streets. You've got homeless.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
And we're going to send our money to Nigeria.
And do you know what $1.7 trillion could do for the American people?
Right. And we're going to send it to different countries. Well, I think it should be America first. We need to worry about what's going on here, take care of what we got going on here instead of taking care of everyone else.
Exactly.
We've been doing that way too long. I know. And you're not going to get it. No. And you're not going to get 60 Democrats to vote. It's not going to happen.
No, you need 60.
Keep it closed down. And you know what? I got to say, what happens if all of these people, it's 42 million people, won't be getting their SNAP benefits? What's going to happen when they just go completely awry?
What's going to happen when they
What's
don't?
going to go lock himself in his house?
What's going to happen in December when they don't send out Social Security checks?
Right.
Because that'll happen.
And they've got to do something. I
And
heard
they have the gall to look in that camera and tell you, we care about you. Really?
Where's the proof? Where's the proof?
Exactly.
We can't give this money to other countries. We need to take care of our own. That's our number one thing. We need to take care of our own before we take care of everyone else.
They found $500 million in Michigan that was, kind of like in slushy funds.
Oh, good. See, there you
never
go.
got used.
I'm sure there's a bunch of states that have those slushy funds.
You know, we've been asking for years because I believe I was in high school, maybe, when they started the lottery here. And they said the lottery was going to go to
roads, right?
Roads and schools.
Yeah, and of which...
Do you know how many of our schools have closed down or are dilapidated or are damn near condemned?
Yeah, they're not going there. That money doesn't go there. Who knows where that money's going? It's not going.
And we've been asking for years. Where is it? Where is it?
Well, they don't. They couldn't answer it. That's like the $10 million or $20 million that we sent to Louisiana to fix their pumps that never got fixed, and then they couldn't tell you where the money went after Katrina. Well, it was before Katrina that they were supposed to fix their pumps that they didn't.
And this is all okay.
And they couldn't account for a dime of this. I mean, all right, you know, when you're doing your banking account and you can't find $2 or $5 or whatever, all right, fine. But when you've lost 10 million, I've got a problem with your accounting. We are taxed twice with food stamps, taxes that 10% every month at the stores. EBT is driving up the prices on groceries. See,
you pay tax on your food?
Yeah, we pay tax on our food.
We don't.
Yeah, some states don't. We do.
Yeah, we don't.
We pay 8.2. We pay 8.25% on everything. Everything.
Ours is 6%. But it's not on food.
Yeah. Yeah. So see, we pay in our income tax, our taxes out of our paycheck that's supposed to help with the food stamps and stuff. So we pay taxes to feed the food stamps, and then we pay taxes on our food too. Yeah, I understand all of that, Donna. And you know what? Is it legal? It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be legal, but you know what? They get away with everything. There's places that tax everything, every single thing. I'm surprised we don't pay taxes on our well, we do on our insurance that we buy for our homeowners.
I told you how they decided to fix our license plates. It used to be as the car got older, the plates got cheaper. Now they do it by weight. Your car will never get any lighter than it is. So you will pay the same amount from the very first day you buy that tab until you junk it. My car is a 2011 and I still pay $156 plus tax
Wow.
every year.
Wow.
You want to tell me why some states I hear like $50 for tabs, $60 for 2-year tabs? Come on. Why?
It's ridiculous. I'm telling you.
Why?
It's absolutely ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I know my ex has 3 cars. Yeah, well, 2. He has 2 cars, and between the 2, his tabs are almost $500 a year for 2 cars.
See, that's ridiculous. Grocery stores are driving up the prices on food due to the EBT. Not enough products for all the demand. Well, wait till they steal it right off the shelves, Donna, or wait till they steal it from when you go to pick it up, and they steal it from the people that are trying to put it in your car, and then they're not going to cover it because they're going to say, you know what, it got stolen. It's not our fault, so you'll be without. I mean, yeah. Yeah. How about that?
It just makes you want to sit down and cry.
It makes you want to throw up. You know? Oh, yeah. They're going to charge us
They
more
get
for
a tax, and they get a tax write-off, so that's why that whole business with credit cards and stuff, if you went defunct on a credit card and um they sell it to a company, a debt collector, you don't have to pay it because they already charged it off and they already got credit for it.
Wow.
Yep, because you did not enter an agreement with that said debt collector.
Right.
Yep. So you can tell the debt collector to go fly a kite.
Well, and then they write it off and take a tax write-off on it.
That's what I'm saying. They take a tax write-off on it.
As a
They
loss.
charge it off and take a tax write-off.
Yeah, just like the food loss. Yeah. Yeah, because it's not a secured loan. It's unbelievable. All of it's unbelievable. And they were talking about our national debt. All we pay, the only thing we pay is the minimum payment, which is only paying barely the interest on the loan for $32 trillion. I mean, you hear all of this stuff and you think, boy, then they expect you to walk a fine, narrow path. Nope. It's insane, guys. All the way around. It's insane.
Yep. Yep, it is.
And nobody is even talking about the government being closed. No one cares. Really, nobody cares. I've talked to people and said, this is the longest our government's ever been closed down. And they're at a loss. Why is it closed down? What do you mean it's closed down? Okay, do you live under a rock?
Probably.
You think something's going on that you don't know. And then silver and gold went up, but then they made sure they suppressed it and brought it back down again. Oh yeah. Yeah. And silver is right now in high demand and we don't have as much. And but they keep suppressing it.
I am so sick and tired of the lies and the cheating and the stealing and the scamming, and it's just all bullshit. It's just bullshit.
You go and and here, okay, so let's talk about this. So you don't get to, okay, I understand. I'm going to go here. I understand there's people that need food stamps. I understand that. And there's people that are going to need to get food. I understand all that part. But are you going to go in and steal just enough that was your SNAP benefits, or are you going to steal a lot more than that? Well,
Oh,
if you're
you know
going to,
they're going to take a cart full.
yeah, you're not going to just take whatever, you know,
You know,
whatever.
here's one thought. Okay, here's one thought. They can write it off as a loss, correct?
Hmm.
So why don't your bigger chains, Walmart, Kroger, whatever,
Hmm.
why don't they just put together a meal for, let's say, 6 or 8 people? That way, if there's not 6 or 8 people, you can still have leftovers. Or, you know, me personally, I I don't think that you should be feeding a family of 15 if you're on EBT. You know,
No,
I think it should be for the people that live in that house.
right. But
You
that's
know,
what's going
but
on.
why don't they just put together a turkey and some stuffing and some gravy and some instant mashed potatoes or regular mashed potatoes and carrots and a vegetable and some rolls and call it a day? And
Hmm.
just have somebody sitting there checking these people out.
Yeah, but they're not going to do that because Chuck Schumer is going to sit on his butt and say, "No, we want the $1.6 trillion so that we can give um, circumcisions to the ones in Uganda or wherever."
Like they even know what that is. I mean, let's be for real.
There,
Let's be
right?
for real. Do you think these, and this is sad. Okay, I'm not in any way making fun of this, but do you think a child that has flies sitting on their face cares?
Not really. No,
I'm just saying.
no,
Why are you worried about circumcising them? Why don't you worry about feeding them?
right?
Do anything with the money because you know it's just bull. You know it's just bull.
Yeah, because they're not going to do that in the first place. I'm telling you right now.
Show me something that says Uganda came to us and asked us, "Can you help us get our kids circumcised?" Show me the work. Show me. Show me the papers.
Right? Right?
I bet there are none.
There isn't any. No, there isn't. There isn't any. There's not. And they don't care about that. They're taking the money and they're keeping it to themselves and they're spreading it along with all. How do you think AOC and all those guys got so much money in the short time they've been there? All of these things that they're putting out. Oh, and you know what? And now we're not gonna settle for 1 red cent less. Really, really. Okay, well then maybe we should hold a special election and you should be gone.
Yeah, why can't we do that? Why can't we do a special election?
Should be able to. It should be job abandonment.
It should be. It really should be. But they stacked up that shit so much on what they can do and what nobody can't do to them.
Right, right. It's unbelievable where we've gotten as a country. Um, and the reason it's gotten this far, hey zombie, the reason it's gotten this far is because it's been going so long that now somebody's trying to put a stop to it and they're having a fit. That's the thing. It's been going way too long. Should have never gone here. We shouldn't even be in this position.
And what's so funny is the stuff that they're screaming about is stuff that they were saying 15, 20 years ago that should have been taken care of.
Right? 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 It's
Go back
ridiculous.
and watch the old files. Go back and watch the old videos. I mean, what? They should have a drive-in movie And they should have all the old reels of these old timers that have been in politics for 40, 30, 50 years, 60 years, and show them what they said out of their mouth just 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Why,
no, you're right.
you know, why doesn't somebody that can have access to the archives do that?
They don't want us to remember that stuff.
No,
They,
they don't.
they don't. You know, and then they were talking about, I was hearing them talking about adrenochrome and the horrific things they have to do to these children to get the adrenochrome so that they can inject it in their self to keep their self alive forever. Who wants to live forever?
And
Nancy
when they
Pelosi?
quit using it, have you seen Ellen DeGenerate lately?
Degenerate. I know, right? No, does she look bad?
She looks like she's 80 years old.
Well, there you go. You know what? There you go. It's ridiculous.
It is.
You know, Nancy Pelosi was using it for a while too. She was starting to look younger and younger, and all of a sudden now I don't know what happened to her, but she
Yeah.
great.
She looks like she's got one foot in the grave.
Well, she's old. She's old. She's like in her late 80s or whatever, mid 80s. All these guys are way too old to be there. Let's be honest. Way too old to be there. Term limits. How long Schumer been there? Since he was 20 years old and he's 80, 60 years? I mean, it's time. You need to go.
Well, wasn't Biden in there since the 50s or 60s?
72.
72. What?
I think it was 72 is when he went in.
He went in at the year 72.
No, 50 some years.
Right. He shouldn't. There's just, it's ridiculous. Well, and Kennedy died in there. He was there so long.
Well, so did that one that was coming in a wheelchair. That lady that was coming in the wheelchair.
Yeah, well, and there's another one too. Well, and then you had the one lady, what was her name? The Supreme Court Justice that wore the little frilly collar. She was there.
RGB or some shit.
Yeah, she was there forever too. It's like,
Mhm.
you know what? There comes a time that
Right.
we need, like I go back to term limits. We need term limits.
Right. And I know that you have to be 70 years old and you can work as much as you want and still collect your Social Security.
Yeah.
Now, I guarantee that for them it's not 70.
No.
And
No.
why? Why? If you've been a career politician and you've got all this money, why? Because you're greedy. You're greedy. And it's not enough.
Money, they always say money is the root to all evil. Well, there you go. There you go. Because you know what? When's enough? It never is.
Nope.
Chuck Schumer is worth $86 million. Right? Zombie, it must be nice to be able to sit on your stack of cash and be
And
like,
he's half dead. So what is he going to do with that money?
you can't take it with you.
Right.
Yeah, they're addicted to money, Norm. It's the truth.
It is. It is the truth.
You know, you think they're sitting over there sniffing it?
Yeah, they probably get the nice new crisp bills.
I mean, here in Canada, retire at 65. If you work, they subtract it from it. They're greedy bastards. You know, I mean, come on. Chuck Schumer is, what is he, 80-some years old, and he's worth $86 million. Who's he going to give it to? Does he even have any kids?
Well, Zombie, here's the kicker for us here in America is that the generation that's below us They have to work till they're 70 to collect their Social Security. Right now it's 67 and a half. Or is it six? Yeah, 60. It's 67 and something because the last 55 or 56 was the last one that could get it, and it went up from 62 to 65, and then it went to 66 and 3 months or 6 months, something like that. And now it will be, I think they said by 2030 it'll be, you have to be 70 to retire. So you can collect your Social Security at 70, or you can keep working and collect both. Who the hell wants to work?
At 70.
I mean, I was working since I was 12. I started babysitting at 12. I had my first cashier job, I think when I was turning 15. They hired me because I was turning 15 in a couple of weeks. And I've worked ever since, except for when I was off for my accidents.
Look at he's 13 years from retiring. I can't because I'll get 250 a month at 65 years old. That's ridiculous.
Well, you know what else is ridiculous too? Is that people that have to go on Social Security for disability, they get less than regular Social Security. Now, how do you figure that? Somebody that would probably need more, you know,
Well, and they were never
maybe if they gave people a little more money instead of having them live on $12,000 to $15,000 a year with the prices the way they are, if they gave them a little more money, I guess that they wouldn't need food stamps.
right. Well, here's my thing. All right. So you work at the time you're 14 years old and you work all these years and they put this money into a fund that was not supposed to be touched
Ever. Ever.
ever. Ever. And now, kind of funny how they got their greedy fingers into that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at all this money. We'll make it up. We'll make it up. No, with that attitude, it'll never happen. And so now, then you've got the generation that's below my daughter's generation that really doesn't want to work. They want to march up and down the street and scream and holler. So there you go. What are they putting into the system? Nothing.
But they got their hands out.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because you know what? They're just like the lady that said, you taxpayers are supposed to give me money to raise my daughter. Excuse me? No, that was your decision to have that little girl. That wasn't ours.
I saw a video today of a woman. She was overweight. I'll put it that way. She was healthily overweight.
Mm-hmm.
And she's screaming into the camera saying, "You're gonna take away," and she was using really bad language, but "you're gonna take away my EBT when I have 7 babies from 7 daddies and ain't none of them help me. How about you close your legs first?"
Well, I mean, after 7 kids, are these kids really truly being taken care of?
Right. Exactly.
I mean,
And
after
that's their complaint is, how can I work? I've got kids. Guess what? They'll pay your child care.
well, and having 7 kids is not a job. Okay, not having a whole bunch of kids shouldn't be full
Don't they
time.
go to school?
Wants us to eat. Oh, I know. I know. Hey, that one lady wants to eat us. Hey, you crackers. How about that one? Then another lady said, what if I come in and take grandma's milk from your house? What are you going to do about it?
Yeah, I saw a couple of those. What are you going to do if I come in your house and take your food? You'll be met at the door with a 9 mil.
All right. right? You
Dang.
know what? They had all those babies. They had all those babies so they could get a bigger paycheck. They have a dollar amount on their head. It's not that they had babies to have a family. They had babies for a dollar amount
Do you know
or a bigger check.
I was floored when I heard one of them talk. They get the max amount of EBT. I can't remember how many kids she had, 7 or 8, whatever. $4,300.
Wow. Well, it would take that to feed all that army.
And you know what they
And they
do?
sell some of those, by the way.
Because you know what they do is they also have it so that if you're on Social Security and if you look up, um, I don't know, if you look up something for help, say you want help with a house to Section 8, you make $60 more than they'll give you. So in other words, if you make $12,600 or $650, the cutoff is $12,600.
And that's poverty.
Isn't that cute how they do that?
That's ridiculous. You know what, zombie? You're not the only one that feels that way. That's exactly the way everybody feels. They're like, you're not going to come into my house. You're not going to take my food. It's not our fault that you're in the situation you're in. Sorry. No, no,
You know,
not going to
I
happen.
mean, I can understand wanting to weed out the ones that have 7, 8 kids, the ones that keep having kids, the ones that are screaming, "I can't work, I can't." I get that, but what about the seniors out there that are on a limited income?
Well, I mean, you've got the ones that some of them you need to feel sorry for, right? But then how about like the disabled or our vets that have PTSD that are getting
Right,
some of those food stamps? But
right.
if you're able to work and you're able to have 9 kids, then you know what? Wow, I chose not to have 9 kids.
Right. Exactly.
Choice. It's a choice in life, and I
Exactly.
chose not to. So why should I pay for you guys?
Exactly. I could have kept spitting out babies when I had my first one because, yeah, I told you we were on welfare. I could have kept spitting them
And you
out.
could have been making lots of money.
I didn't want to take care of them.
All right.
I didn't. I do. I mean, I loved being pregnant. Um,
In
and
food stamps, Donna, she gets $900. Oh, Social Security a month. I
yeah,
know
that's
that.
what
I
I'm
don't.
saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She should be getting a heck of a lot more than that because Social Security should go up right along with inflation, right?
It should. You would think so, but no.
Cost of living raised because everything has gone up so high. Yeah, I
Yeah,
would think so. But
that's what they
they don't
think of
think
the
about that.
seniors.
That's going to take some money out of Chuck Schumer's pocket or AOC or Akeem Jeffries. I wonder if he's from here. Yeah,
Nah,
you know, it's irritating,
it
and
is.
and you get frustrated because you go to work, you do your thing, and then these guys can do whatever they want to, and then you get threats with "I'm going to steal it off the shelves."
Yeah, well, they've already put it out that
That's the truth. Like, yeah, we did.
yeah,
We did. And I there are kids right now that I wouldn't leave an infant with that are older. Just saying.
yeah.
All right, guys, I hate to cut it early, but I've got a dress to iron because Halloween's tomorrow and I have to get up and get ready in my costume. Look at
No, I'm just thinking about what Donna said. It's because we babysat, and I said I was 12 when I started babysitting, and my grandson's going to be 14, and they still don't leave him home alone for any longer than like 20 minutes to a half.
I was 12 when I started babysitting. I was babysitting an infant.
So was I.
Yeah, you know, we were just brought up different.
And you know what's funny is now that you think back on it, it's like, was I even doing that right?
It's crazy. I'm telling you, it's absolute. It's insanity at its best.
It is.
But
Really.
we were brought up differently. That's all. All right.
Everybody have a great Halloween.
We'll see you on Sunday.
Don't eat too much candy. I love you. Take care.
Good night.
Good night.
From shady news to crime so rough, you already know we just can't make this stuff.